What's going on, y'all? Khalil and AJ here with another marriage and money video. So married filing jointly versus filing separately. You might be here and you just got married recently and you're about to do your taxes for the first time. Congratulations. Or maybe you're watching this video and you've been married for some time, but you're starting to rethink how you want to approach doing your taxes. Maybe you've had a lot of income changes over the years or some things happen in your life that make you want to reconsider. So we're going to very quickly share with you the reasons for doing each, plus what we do, and then what might be best for you.
So let's start with married filing jointly. There are so many benefits to your deductions and other areas if you choose to file jointly. These include earned income credit, child dependent care credit, tuition credits and lifetime learning credits for those that are currently in school, student loan interest deduction, an adoption credit, and there's also a much higher cutoff for Roth IRA contributions, which can be deducted. In 2021, for example, the cutoff was $208,000 adjusted gross income for married couples. And last, it's convenient. Most married couples honestly choose to file jointly.
Yes, and when it comes to filing separately, keep in mind that you might not be eligible for a lot of the deductions and credits that were just mentioned before. And then also keep in mind with your Roth IRA, you're limited to a much tighter window for being able to contribute to a Roth IRA if you decide to file separately. However, there may be moments where filing separately is the best option for you and your spouse. Some of those reasons include if both you and your spouse are very high income earners. So if you and your spouse are balling out of control like MJ in the 90s or Kobe in the 2000s, then maybe filing separately is a better option for you because it can allow each of you to get off with a lower tax rate. The second reason is if there's a big difference between you and your spouse's income. The spouse who has the much lower income could qualify for certain deductions if you choose to file separately. The third reason is if one of you has had to pay a lot of money out of pocket on medical expenses. So in this case, the one spouse could qualify for certain medical expense deductions if they meet a certain threshold, which is based on their individual gross income. And then the final reason is quite simply both spouses just want to keep their financial business separate, which some do. Sometimes there are spouses who don't want to be held liable for their spouse's taxes. You know, I hope that you don't just see your spouse as just a tax liability, but hey, people have their reasons.
All right, so you're married. You now know the difference between filing jointly or separately. How do you choose? Well, first, you could prepare your taxes both ways. Weigh your options, explore the difference in terms of the potential outcomes, and then go from there. You can also explore working with a tax specialist. You may already have one that you work very closely with, and that individual or team would be able to best advise you as to how you should file. The other option is to use an online platform, for example, TurboTax, that would help you, once you put in all your information, to really assign one or the other for you in terms of how you should file.
Now, when it comes to what we do, we actually file our taxes ourselves online, and we always opt to file jointly. I mean, that's been the best option for us. We've been doing it since we've been married, and I mean, I would say we've been very pleased.
We have.
Yes, but you know, who knows? Maybe in the future, once we have accumulated more assets or, you know, our incomes, Lord willing, increase, maybe filing separately becomes a better option for us. I don't know. You know, that's why we're going to have an accountant who's going to help and inform us what we should do.
Right.
We want to know from you all watching, which option do you and your spouse use when filing your taxes? Do you file them jointly or do you file them separately? And how has either of those options worked out for you? We would love to know. We hope you got value out of this video. If so, give it a like and share it with someone you know whom you feel it might help.
And if you're new here, check out some of our other marriage and money videos, like how we paid off our student loan debt in the video in the top right. Get started on those taxes, and we will see you in the next video.
Peace.
Yes.